Hello everyone, this is Shilpa Shri MS from Government First Aid College, Bairapur. Today we are going to see session 5. In session 5, again it is a continuation of the previous session, session 4, wherein we are going to see the sources of risk. And in this session, we are going to concentrate exclusively on the market risk. So, what is market risk? I am going to read out very slowly. Market risk refers to the variability of the returns due to the fluctuations in the securities market. All securities are exposed to market risk, but equity shares get the most affected. The risk includes a wide range of factors exogenous to securities themselves like depressions, wars, politics, etc. Market risk is a possibility that an individual or other entity will experience losses due to the factors that affect the overall performance of investment in the financial market. Market risk is a systematic risk, we all know, because in the previous session we have seen what is systematic risk. So, if you want to know what is a systematic risk, you have to go back and watch that video wherein I have in detail explained what is systematic risk. So, market risk is a risk which arises because of the exogenous factors, which is totally external factors which there is no hold of the market or investor or any other entity. So, in such cases, which is systematic risk, which is an inevitable risk, the equities investment get affected really very much than the bondholders, because bondholders get their interest irrespective of the profit or loss. But if any fluctuations or discrepancies or any disturbance and turbulence is happening in the securities market, then entire market is affected and the market risk basically arises. This is purely systematic risk which cannot be diversified and it cannot be overcome or it cannot be forgone. So, market risk is basically a systematic risk. So, for the key understandings of market risk or systematic risk affects the performance of the entire market simultaneously. Yes, banking sector not doing well, IT not doing well, okay, we can invest in shipbuilding or we can invest in pharmaceutical. No. Market risk is that risk which affects entire sectors, entire industries and entire market irrespective of the type of investment you have basically done. So, the most hit by this market risk is the shareholders rather than the bond holders or the debenture holders. Market risk cannot be eliminated through diversification. Yes, that is what I am just trying to tell you. Market risk cannot be eliminated or market risk cannot be overcome. Market risk may arise due to the changes to the interest rates, exchange rate, geopolitical events or recessions. Let me tell you, this is a corona time, we all know. Because of corona also market fluctuates, and in the initial stages of corona you might have known the entire world security market had fallen. So, now every markets are recovering and overcoming the losses. So, the most common type of market risk includes interest rate risk, equity risk, currency risk and commodity risk. We have come to the end of the session. So, let us see the MCQs. Market risk is a systematic risk, unsystematic risk, none of the above, all of the above. What is market risk? It is a systematic risk. Market risk affects specific industry, entire market, none of the above, all of the above. We know market risk is inevitable. Market risk will happen. You like it or not like it. So, market risk affects the entire market. So, the answer is option B, entire market. Question number 3, market risk is controllable, uncontrollable, none of the above, all of the above. Market risk cannot be overcome, it cannot be diversified, it cannot be avoided. So, market risk is uncontrollable. Coming to the last question, market risk include interest rate risk, equity risk, currency risk, all of the above. So, market risk is interest risk also, equity risk also, currency risk also. So, the answer is option D, all of the above.